Parkinson's disease is a neurodegenerative disorder where we have good ways to treat it at the beginning of the disease, particularly replacing the loss of dopamine, which is the brain substance which is lost in people with Parkinson. And we replace this dopamine through medications. Unfortunately, the medications that we have are able to provide good benefit only for a few years. After some time, patients with Parkinson, they start experiencing changes in their motor condition, and during the periods when medications are no longer effective, they have difficulties in walking, difficulties in concentrating, they may complain about depression, and also they may require help from people living with them and caregivers. Luckily, we now have several strategies available that can provide a benefit to Parkinson, even in this advanced stage. And because Parkinson is affecting people from relatively young age to the age of 50, 60, 70, this will be important, particularly for those who need to work or are young enough and want to continue to be independent. The main strategy that we have is changing from oral therapy to a more continuous delivery of levodopa, which is the main medication. And this is happening through a gastrostomy, so a little hole that we make in the stomach, where we provide through an infusion pump this levodopa continuously. And this is now possible also here in Kuwait and in many places in the world. And that way we can make the condition of the people with Parkinson much more stable, and that we can provide independence and no need to take additional oral drugs during the day, and eventually being able to go back to work, get into the car and walk alone in the house. So I think this new strategy, this duodopa therapy, represents really an enormous opportunity for all of those patients who are not well controlled by the oral medications, and because it's easy to be implemented and if needed also to be stopped, and it doesn't require brain surgery or any other major intervention, I think it will be a great success in providing an improvement in quality of life to people with Parkinson also here in Kuwait.